just meant he's going home with me, and he will hear about it if I send it. So anyway, I thought I would share something this week. By the way, thank you, Barley Street, and thank you, Greg. He's got the cleanest bathrooms here. You can drink out of that sink. Not that you'd want to, but you could if you wanted to. And thank you, Serenity, for that great introduction. We have a new MC tonight. I'm excited about a woman that's an MC tonight for the first time. Okay, it's coming out. Had somebody ask me a question this week driving for Uber. They said, what's the craziest thing you've seen, and are you nervous or scared when you take some of these nutcases home at night? And I said, the only thing I'm ever scared about is someone's going to throw up on me, and it hasn't happened, so I've been really lucky. But I've seen crazy. The other night I pulled up to a guy on the curb, and he had a stack of logs. And I looked at him and said, hey, buddy, what are you going to do with the logs? Oh, I'm bringing them with me. I said, seriously? He goes, yeah, do you mind if I put them in the back of your car? And I said, as long as you're not going to burn me at the stake. So he throws them in my back seat, and he climbs in next to him, and I said, seriously, what are you going to do with the wood, buddy? Oh, I'm going to take it over to my girlfriend. She didn't have any wood. We're going to build a fire. Can you stop and give me some matches? And I said, no, not after I just told you I didn't want you to burn me at the stake. I'm not going to get you matches. He said, will you drive me through so you can get us some fast food? Now that I do, because I'm hungry all the time. I thought I would lose weight. Drive an Uber, I've gained 20 pounds. It's not helping me lose weight. The other night I left here, as a matter of fact, and I was going to go drive. And I happened to pull out of the back parking lot here, and I pulled right behind a policeman. So he's driving down Military, and I'm following him, going right along behind him, and I keep following him right along behind him. Finally, after about 3 miles, he pulls over, and he motions for me to roll down my window. So I rolled down the window, and I said, can I help you, officer? And he said, are you following me? Do you need help? And I said, I'm hungry, and I thought maybe you could lead me to a 24-hour donut store. He didn't think that was funny at all. So he said, ma'am, I don't think that's funny. And I said, I don't either, I'm hungry. But, thinking about food, on the way over here tonight, I said to my husband, we're going to make a road trip to Benson. And he said, well, we're going to pack a lunch, or are we going to stop and get something to eat on the way? So food is important to us in our treks across town. The other night, we went to a movie, and he's always embarrassed of me because I pack food. Does anybody pack? You always pack food when you go to a movie, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, you pay $5 for a ticket, and you pay $13.88 for popcorn and a drink. So I packed pop, of course, and I packed some chips, and I packed some Milk Duds that I bought at Walgreens. So I get in there, and I'm telling my daughter, I'm going to open this pop now. And she said, Mom, I'm so embarrassed. Wait till it's a real noisy part of the movie. So I'm waiting, and I get thirsty. And I'm waiting, and finally I pop that cork, and it's loud. Psst. And everybody looks at you. And I said, you told me once when you worked here, you saw some people behind you eating fried chicken out of a bucket. How did they sneak that in here? I kind of like to know how they snuck it in there, actually. But she went up to them and said, folks, you can't bring in food. And they said, we done brought it, and it's done eaten. So it was gone by that time. But I said, how did they bring a bucket of fried chicken? I mean, I don't even get how they got it in there. But that kind of thing happens. Now, you talk about crazy stuff I see. I see something worse than that. I took a girl, an entertainer. She called herself an entertainer, to the strip club last week. We're going down the road, and I feel some cold air on my neck. And I turned around, and the back of my truck had opened up, and her suitcase had dropped out on the ground. She started screaming, my costumes, they're worth $1,000. And I said, why is lingerie so expensive? All it is like a G-string. It's only this much fabric. Why is it so expensive? She said, we got to go back and get it. So I literally had to go in the middle of the street, blocking traffic so she could go get her suitcase of costumes for her performance that night. So I see some crazy stuff. Anyway, folks, hope to see some more crazy stuff this week, and I'll be back to tell you all about it. See you later.
Mama Fred. Hell yeah. All right, you guys. Your next comedian, he's recently started self-promoting. It's very exciting. He just created his very first MySpace page. Check him out. Give it up for Don Seeger.